Y'all ready to go thrifting? I'm at Savers, so we're gonna try to find some things that are gonna make it cha-ching big times. Do we need a cart? I don't feel like I wanna carry a cart, but when I say that, I end up needing a cart. All right, let's take it into one of my favorite sections of hard goods. It's here and then the vases. That used to be me like 2 decades ago. We got some owls here and some frogs. Let's take it one by one. Little ceramic type of cheapy piece, but I like the style on it. Looks like wood almost colored. Nice old school little figurines. No maker's mark. Got a little boo-boo on the back. Got a little felt type froggy. It feels really yucky. What do we got here? A little flying pig. No, it's a little rose in the back of the oinker. Music boxes do pretty good at the booth. Has like a little bamboo etching on here, $6.99. Looks like something's missing under there, some glue. Had something down. And I am probably close to breaking this right here. Look at this, probably a bird feeder. $7.99. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see what I see? It's gonna take a little moving around on some stuff here so we don't break anything. But cats. Oh, and it got some paperwork to it. Oh, I see some heavy, hardcore cracking underneath the surface. $12.99. This is a big one. Very, very nice. Who's the maker on this? See that? See that heavy cracking? If they didn't have all of that, I would be interested in this. It would be half off. $12.99. American Collection. Yep, nope. Florida ashtray. Shout out to all the Floridians. All right, the aisles are pretty packed right now. It's 4:28 midday. So we're gonna check out the little, whoa, the wall hanging stuff. Got some chip clips here, which we probably need, but I don't want to get more of because I'll end up finding the rest that I lost over the past few months somewhere inside the kitchen. Oh, what do we got here? Sebastian? Oh, that's not the way you hang up the bag, but okay. Got a little hermit type crab, $6.99. It's like a mercury mirrored little, oh, it's a Hallmark piece, 2010. Little sitting deer. And I'm gonna put those up because things are starting to come out. Actually, I don't feel comfortable hanging that up. We're gonna lay that down. It's the first time I ever do that. Little heart-shaped napkin holders. Looks like we got a little sleepy bunny. We got the manager walking out right now and he has an umbrella. Smart man, paying attention to the weather. But I asked him if he was leaving. He said no, he's on his last break. Look at this, $5.99. We got Glitter and Glamour. Do y'all know these characters right here? I could name this one. She's usually in the water. Sometimes these have COA, certificate of authenticity, and they could be valuable. Sometimes people just take all of this out, like the posters, and keep the frames, which that'll probably be good for my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle poster. That's probably about as big as it is. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. All right, I've been selling more artwork at my booth, and things like this size don't scare me anymore. $9.99. This is matted. No artist name though. Is there an artist name? No, I don't see an artist name on here. But that's a pretty unique piece. I like how it's framed already. Just need the actual, not matte. It's not framed. Correction, it is matted. It is not framed. Not yet, but it's a nice piece. Oh, look at this masterpiece right here. Oh my goodness. Look at that face right there. Let's put this over here. Yeah, that's not as exciting as this one. Here we got a bobblehead. Yeah, we do got a bobblehead. Rob Nen. Look at that. So you got to pay attention to right there. That gluing. Sometimes those are broken and That already gives me bad vibes, but we'll see how much this is actually worth, new and used. Then over here we got some James Dean. Recognize that dude anywhere. There he is, a little trio collage of his face. Mugshot, $4.99. Oh, we got some uh-ohs right there. James Dean. Lord of the Rings, very damaged packaging, $9.99. Some Pez. I've done really. Oh, look, we got more bubbleheads. I've done good with Pez on Whatnot, but I'm not really doing Whatnot anymore. We'll look this one up. Angels. Put that down there to keep it safe under me. Tuck it under my second chin so nobody finds it. Monogram, $9.99. The thing was this is it opened? Is it all together? I like when they're sealed so you don't have to worry about any of that. But you do have to be careful because sometimes people reseal things and rip you off. It happened to me the very first time I went to the Silverton Casino outdoor swap meet. Kind of looks like everything's here, but I don't like loose pieces like this. So I am going to put it all back along with the rubber band that I dropped right under here. And look more into that right here along with, well, not even that anymore. It's damaged. Back to the original. We'll put this in a cart for now and we'll look it up in a minute. All right, $6.99 for this, and it is gonna only get you about that much for resale, so not very much profit. Let's go on to the other section and see if we could find things that are worth getting. Wow, made our way through 3 aisles, and look at this cool little creature right here. It's a little owl. Looks like Mexican pottery, but I'm not sure what exactly it is. It has some very subtle etching in here, and I am going to go for this. There's no cracks. I think that is a little scuff, which I could get out. I like this a lot. Very mid-century modern type shape. I like that. I like that a lot. Right up above, hovering over me. Oh, Oakland Raiders, NFL. Yeah. Looks like everything's intact. Doesn't look like anything's missing. We'll look more into that later. Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it? I think it's trying to lay an egg. What's that say, Jamaica? Oh, I thought it was a running bird? Roadrunner. Jamaica. What bird is that out in Jamaica? It is missing a leg. Reminds me of the sandpiper I have at home. I'll probably end up taking those ducks soon to the booth. And we got somebody sleeping on the job over here, just contemplating life. Like, do I want to hang out at Savers? Do I want to go to somebody's home? Do I want to be adopted? Feeling antisocial. $7.99. Some wiring jewelry. One of the ear and the foot is missing. Let's put him back to rest. He could keep thinking about what he wants to do in life. We got some old school looking clocks here. Nice weight and feel. But the cover to this is very scuffed up. Who knows if it works, not having a battery to test it out. And then another scuffed up clock here. Very cool with the kitty. It'd be cool to make my own clocks, do my own artwork. I should really look more into that, not thinking so much of the same of, let me get a print and print it out. I've been working on some things, and when I get it down just right, I'll know it. And when I have it, I'll share it. Got some more kitties. I like that. Three's Trouble right there. Me, Mikey, Carrie. If there was a fourth one, and if I was able to make it with Steven, I would have considered this. Where's the making on this? 1995, Stephen Lawrence. All rights reserved. Let's look this one up. All right. One sold on Etsy for $15 plus shipping, and then there are some listed as high as $60. I think $15 is a pretty good price, either for online in a knickknacks auction and or in my booth. I think that'll also be pretty good. I got some people that love cats. They buy them, at least ones that intrigue them enough to want them to add to their collection. Is this a Fenton vase? I think this might be Fenton. Carla's texting me right now for some McDonald's. I like this vase, but there's a lot of missing. paintwork on there. Oh yeah, this is a necessity. Our freaking grill scrubber is like damaged to beyond cleanable. And I think this one for half price scores. Pencil sharpeners. Oh, this is a big one. I didn't think it was gonna be that big, but that's pretty big once you turn it to the side. That's probably what people say about me. Like, oh, look, he's not in bad shape. And then I turn sideways and it's like belly out. But this one is badonka-donk is out. I've sold a handful of pencil sharpeners over the year, but this is the first time I've seen one where you could adjust it. It's almost like a pew-pew, you know what I mean? Like an old 45, old Goodwill tag. No Savers tag. We'll just leave that. But first, let's see how much it would actually sell for. I was walking by this and I'm like, what is that? I don't know if that's old. $19.99. I say old a lot, and what I mean by that is that I prefer older things that are harder to find. Ooh, what is this? It's a tent? Go rich? Yeah, go rich. Then go home. Yeah, I think that's a tent. I don't want to play with that. Oh, we got an umbrella. Should I invest in some umbrellas for the booth? Because there will be more rainy days. Oh, PGA Tour. If I could only see O'Doul's. Isn't that a non-alcoholic beverage? That's a little bit of dinginess, and I don't feel like having projects. Yeah, there's a lot of dinginess on here. How much do they want for it? $8.99, half price today? Not for me, not today. Checking that out? It is cool. Look at the beautiful person that's on the other side of that mirror right there. What do you think about this? This is so nice. Whoa. That price though. Well, it'd be half off today, right? Even then, you wouldn't get it? That's nice. You don't think so? You're like, it's all right if you say so.
That's your taste. I don't like that.
Well, I have a booth at the Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet, and I think the space that I have right now, it's... Yeah, but then, now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm hearing you, what you're not saying, you can't really do too much with it. Yeah, you make me feel like I don't know either right now. I was confident a moment ago. I appreciate your honesty. It's cool, but now it's not that cool. I feel like you know cool better than me.
Well, something place like that, you know.
Yeah, there's like...
Probably had in the entryway.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's different.
Wow, somebody left some A6. And these might be some good ones if the bottoms aren't busted and everything checks out correctly. Oh, that's not a bad price at all. Little suede on here. I was big on A6 a few years ago. More like Onitsuka Tiger Mexico 6'9" or something like that. I can't even remember anymore. But these are some big boy shoes. Size 12. Yeah. Let me check out the bubbles. Maybe they saw the same thing I did, whoever left them on the floor. These are going to sell more around 30 to 40. It's going to take a little work cleaning them off. Not a lot of work. And these are not bubbles. They're actually gel, which I should have read the bottom or the back end. Gel Quantum 360. Brand new ones sold on eBay recently for $169, but pre-owned, not as much. Just gonna get by. Thank you. Not too shabby for it being a gloomy day. It is shining pretty good with cha-chings in the near future for these items that I got. One of them is for the house, and then the lady that was helping me at the register was freaking loving the tin cat thingy. And I like that. I mean, that's good vibes already. So I am going to get ready to pick up some food for Carla and Mama Dola, and we're going to be calling it a wrap. But since you stuck around, I want to show you two things that I found here at Savers just the other day. I was in like 5 minutes or less. And these two items are money makers.
Just a few days ago, I came over here to the same Savers and came across two amazing items to resell online. I couldn't believe how much these are listed for on eBay and other sites, and they're pretty rare. On eBay, there are only two listed. One is going to be listed over $400. There are no sold comps, but I like that the listings are very high and they're pretty unique. For $11.99 full price, I am going to go for these. There was also another person that has a listing for $299. Look at that, 43 watchers. This is sure to make me some really good profits. And this beautiful, sassy, gorgeous vase is one of the most unique vases that I have ever come across. There is some crazing on here. It's made by Roseville. This is a vintage made in USA. It is numbered and I cannot find anything online about it, but I've seen that Roseville Pottery has sold for over $1,000 on some unique items, and I think my let go price would be more around anywhere from $85 to $140. I know, where have I been? What have you been up to? What's taking you so long to put out another video? Well, I was sick for a couple of weeks and it was pretty bad. Carla and I got sick. My mother-in-law got under the weather as well. And now that I am recovered, I am back to getting out, doing what I love doing, and that is finding amazing items to show you all to resell either online or at my booth. I plan on having a knickknacks auction coming up very soon, which is mainly going to be cats and other items that I'm sure you'll be interested in. When I have that date figured out and time, I'll be sharing that in the YouTube post tab along maybe in my next video. My next time at the booth, the Fantastic Indoor Swap Meet, I am going to be there the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of this month from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. booth V38. I am going to be having some signs up, one being one that I should have had from the get-go, but I had lost it inside my garage, which is another project within itself that keeps carrying over, and I am working on some things. My main goal right now is to work on my office and get the stuff from my garage over in here, and I want to have it set up like a booth so that way I'll be ready for live auctions on knickknacks more and more. So thank you for being patient with me and sticking around and visiting me when you can. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe.